Hey guys, Karasiv here with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the Appli Drive SP set from Digimon Universe Appli Monsters. This is a special set designed to get you started on Appmon chip collection. So for those who don't know what the series is, Digimon Universe Appli Monsters, or Appmon for short, is a new spin-off series to Digimon, where instead of the digital monsters coming from computers, in this case, they live within smartphone apps. And so with that, you have a very different series and a different style of toys as a result. So, this set includes a few things: the Appli Drive, Appmon Band, and 4 Appmon chips. So let's get started. First off, we have the Appli Drive itself, which could be considered the Appmon equivalent of a Digivice. But, whereas typically Digivice toys function as LCD games, the Appli Drive instead functions more as a roleplay toy. So as you can see, it fits pretty well in the hand. And up top we have this red part here, which is called the pairing cover. As you can see, it says pairing Gatchmon here, since this default version is the one used by the main character Haru Shinkai, whose buddy Appmon is Gatchmon. You also see bits of cybernetic detail around the ring, as well as 3 stickers, one with magnifying glass in it. There's also another sticker behind here, within the slot where you put in Appmon chips. And as you can see, the parent cover easily slides down and up, like so. Below it, you have this gradient sticker that leads down to an LCD screen right here. You have the bomb part with an A for Appmon, as well as an A and B button on the sides. On the back, you've got the battery cover. You can see it takes 3 AAA batteries, speaker right here, on-off switch here, and the QR code right here, which will take you to the Appmon website. Next is the Appmon Band, which is a wristband that lets you carry around a couple of Appmon chips. As you can see here, it's styled pretty similarly to the Appli Drive. It has the same A designed here on the front. You've got a pair of wrist straps here which are designed quite similarly to those of a yokai watch. Though size-wise, it's a little bit smaller than the straps of a yokai watch, and as I'll demonstrate here, it doesn't exactly fit all wrists quite so easily. For me, I only can fit at most on the second notch, so for people with larger wrists, this may not fit them. You can see it just goes on like that. Then it has 2 slots up here on the top, where you can take a pair of Appmon chips, slide them into place, and lock them in like so. So you can take around, or kind of carry around your favorite 2 on your wrist, like this. And then they just unlatch easily when you want to pull them out. Next we have the Appmon chips themselves. These are basically smartphone app icons in physical form, and they house the Appmons themselves. So these are what are used to summon the Appmon via APPLIARISE. As far as the distribution goes for these, on its own, the Appli Drive includes these 2, Gatchmon and Navimon. The Appmon Band on its own includes this one, Cameramon. And for this set, as a bonus, includes this one, Scopemon. So, as you can see, these are pretty small, clear pieces of plastic with a sticker inside depicting the Appmon, then a border around it to distinguish its type, and they're divided into types depending on what type of app they are. And some also have a special effect in the top layer. So this one is Gatchmon, a search engine Digimon who's a social type. One thing to note is that for Appmon they're also divided into 4 grades, which are Standard, Super, Ultimate, and God, and For most of them, you'll find that they are standard grade. So on the back, you have the app icon. In this case, for Gatchmon, it is a magnifying glass since he's a search engine app. We've got their rarity, and these are also divided into 4, which are common, which has 2 stars, rare, which has 4 stars, super rare, which has 6 stars, and then premium rare, which has 8 stars. You also have a QR code on them, which you can use to either scan to track your collection online via smartphone, or you can scan them into the Digimon Universe Appli Monsters Cyber Arena game on Japanese 3DS. Next we have Navimon, a Navi-type Appmon, whose skill is navigation. So you can see him right there. You can see him on the back. He's another rare Appmon chip. After that is Cameramon, a tool-type Appmon, who obviously has the camera ability. Then there's his icon here on the back. And finally we have Scopemon, a super grade Appmon, who is the main super grade form of Scopemon, or rather Cameramon. He's also a tool-type Appmon, as seen here. And for these premium rare ones, like this, have a much more flashy effect to them. Next, let's check out the functionality of the Appli Drive and Appmon chips. To start, we're going to take it and switch it on. And on the screen you'll see the startup, which will display the Appli Drive name, as well as one of a few random animations. Then after a few seconds, the backlight will turn off. So while it's like this, you can press the A button, and I'll call for an Appmon chip. So, there's our cue to get started on the APPLIARISE. First off, slide down the parent cover, and get a standby animation as well as a tune. Then take the Appmon chip, place it in like this, and close up the cover. So for the APPLIARISE animation, it'll show the standard name in kanji, katakana, and romaji, or English letters. Then afterwards, the light will change to the type color of that Appmon, as well as displaying their name and power, then giving a short description of the Appmon. Now after you've done APPLIARISE, you next do an Applink. You're pressing the A button.
Applink! Gatch!
Open up the cover. And take the second Appmon chip. In this case we'll use Navimon. And close it back up. And so, just did APPGATAI, which fused together Gatchmon and Navimon to create Dogatchmon. And this is basically how they kind of did evolve. Instead of doing a kind of basic Digivolution on their own, Appmon can only get stronger and get to a higher grade by doing an Appgotai with other Appmon. We can also Appli-rise the others on their own. Now, as you can see here, what tune it makes for the Appli-rise is not based on what type the Appmon chip is, but rather on the grade, which we'll see a little bit later with Scopemon. So next we have Cameraman. And last but not least, Scopemon. There's also a little extra thing you can do while doing Appli-rise. If you activate the Appli-rise, then rapidly tap the A button, this will activate a burst, which actually increases the power level of your Appmon a little bit. This can also be activated during Applink or Appgotai. And you can also do regular Applinks. You can basically Applink any two Appmon chips. And I'll just show you what happens when you do an Applink between two Appmon that don't have a GATTAI. And so we get an Applink of Gatchmon plus Cameraman. The last thing you can do is you can use the B button to display the ranking of your top 5 strongest Appmon.
Ranking number 1, Scopemon. Number 10, Dogatchmon. Number 3, Dogatchmon. Number 4, Digimon. Number 5, Digimon. 君のレベルは
Now you might have noticed that most of the Appmon named there were ones that aren't among these Appmon. And that's because along with the APPLIARISE SB set, I also got a box of Appmon chip packs, as these are sold in 2 packs, of course randomly packaged, and I just opened it up before reviewing this, basically so I could get some extra playability out of the Appli drive, outside of just the 4 here. So the ranking consists of, basically the strongest of all of the Appmon chips and Appgotai that I've done with what I have. And I will show off what I got from that first box in a future video. And there we go. So overall, Appmon is quite a departure from previous Digimon toy lines, and is structured more similarly to Yokai Watch, with the Appli drive being like the Yokai Watch itself, and the Appmon chips being like Yokai medals. And I think that they did this on purpose, as the toy lines for the previous 2 Digimon series, Digimon Cross Wars and Digimon Sabers, both sold very poorly, and both were cancelled midway through the TV series run. So I think for Appmon, they basically took something that they already knew worked, since Yokai Watch toys are very popular in Japan, and Yokai medals sell very well, and so they decided to apply it to this new spin-off series. And it certainly is quite interesting, as you have your Appli drive, which then can work with different Appmon chips, gives you their information, and then you can do Applinks and Appgotai. But with that being said, since the APPLIARISE tunes are based on the grade and not the type of Appmon, it's not quite as versatile as a Yokai Watch. But with that being said, this is a good starter set since it gives you the main device, the Appli drive. It also gives you an Appmon band so you can carry around your favorite combination of Appmon chips, preferably ones that you can use for an Appgotai. And gives you 4 Appmon chips plus a bonus one that you can only get in this set. Not to mention, with the pair and cover sets, you'll be able to customize the Appli drive to your liking. So, if you're interested in getting into the Appmon toy line, I definitely recommend picking up this set to start. So, next time, I'll be reviewing the Deluxe Gatchcon Breaker. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and or subscribe. You can check me out on Facebook at facebook.com/KRX50. And for now, this is KRX50, writing off.